Contigo bailar, sé que quieres bailar y yo te quiero conocer más.
Good morning, everyone. This is another market update. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Thales, Freedom, or Freedom Thales, wherever you prefer. I'm here to talk about a little bit about Bitcoin and charting. So, what do we have today? Today is Monday, the 11th, and the price currently at my time zone is $81,305. Nice, lovely. Okay, cool. Now, what do we see here on the screen? What do we have? We have Bitcoin, and it's been broken down into these lovely Fibonacci levels, custom Fibonacci levels. So it is not the classic Fibonacci retracement levels. This is my custom settings. So this is the bottom of the market, right? It's been drawn all to the previous all-time high that was marked all the way back in March. So after that, we had the retracement. So Bitcoin was retracing. It was giving us a channel, right? Let me design that channel for us to be easy to view. So that was the channel. There it is. That is a parallel channel, and we can see that it broke the channel, right? Here it is. It broke the channel, retest the channel, and since then we have a liftoff, right? Okay, so we've seen that all that retracement is being broken out. Okay, now for the people that they know me and they follow me, where next? Okay, where Bitcoin's gonna go next? Also, before I'm going to explain how to enable the extensions here for us to forecast a little bit the next resistances, let me talk about the bigger time frame. Let's go to the monthly time frame. You know that I love the monthly time frame. And let's have a look what's going on the monthly time frame. And here we are. We've got the stochastic RSI that, I spoke that let Bitcoin do a pullback, a correction until we get another cross up, and I was expecting to see a cross up around 50. Okay, and a couple days ago, if you see my previous videos, you can see that I'm saying maybe we're gonna have a slowdown. Why? Because I saw stochastic RSI turning around, and then after the elections, we have a sharp push to the up. So officially on the monthly, we have let's say a turnaround, okay, a confirmed turnaround on a bigger scale. So what next? Well, now we will wait for the stochastic RSI to come again back to the extremes high. It cannot go anywhere higher than 100, okay? So that's the maximum 100. So we would like to see Bitcoin to come up again as high as possible, okay? Let's have a look on the other indicators. RSI turnaround as well, ASO as well, and the delta volume is picking up. It's telling me that new cash is coming in inside the market. This is the volume delta, okay? A little bit different from the volume profile, a little bit different from the volume, the normal indicator volume. This one, the delta, is the difference between the buyers and the sellers. So now I can see how bigger the win is over the buyers, okay? The buyers are buying, and you can see the difference, how much they won by the sellers. So three candles here, especially the last one, the current one. Let me double click on that one. You can see that the current one is really pushing. Look at how close that was with each other, right? That was the sellers, this is the buyers, very close to each other. Okay, now we have a breakout. So this is good, very positive. Obviously after the elections, okay? So here we are. So on the monthly, we have a new push to the up, and we broke structure. We broke the previous highs, okay? The previous highs, we kissed them goodbye or good night, whatever you like, okay? Bye-bye, it's gone. Now, we're looking towards, the next phase of the bull run, so to say. And remember, time-wise, we expect the bull run to finish between spring 2025 and summer 2025. After that, we're going to see some corrections, big corrections. Okay, this is roughly what we expect based on what? Based on the history of what Bitcoin was doing on the previous bull runs. Okay, if you go back to my channel or way back to the channels, to the videos, you can see what I've been talking about. Okay, especially the people that they are from the crypto school and also from the whale room and the whale school, all three parts of the crypto banter community. They had special access to my hidden playlist. They are all there. Okay, right. Okay, cool. Now, where next? So let's go to the 12 hours. This is my swing trade time frame. And now that you broke all the previous highs and you have no history of, you know, where Bitcoin might go, right? You have no history, no levels, no nothing. What do you do next, right? Because we do need to know whereabouts we're going to have some resistances. And based on this scale here, all these lovely lines, the Fibonacci that I have, I like to keep and carry on. So I'm going to enable my template with the extensions. So here we are, extension number 3. I have the extra extensions, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to reverse this because I want the extensions to be above. Okay, so here my extensions all enabled, and now I can see that Bitcoin found some resistance at 81,042. So let me go even further down to my time frame. Let me close these Fibonacci a little bit closer to us. 350, around 3. Yeah, well, I mean 350 is fine. So we can see the prices. Okay, the numbers. So what do we see? We see that we have some struggle around this level. Okay, so again, my Fibonacci levels are giving me a little bit the heads up and say, hey, watch out, 81,042. It's a level, a possible, you know, resistance. Now, what do we need to see? We need to see that it's going to hold above 81,042. As long as it stays above 81,042, and then it's going to build up, it's doing a small accumulation, possibly, right? Then you can be certain to go higher to the next level, which is going to be 88. Okay, now if you want to have a close monitor in these two levels between 81 and 88, be my guest and you can break this down even further. So you take that, you break them down, you use the template with the 4 lines or 8 lines, whatever you like, 8 lines, trying to match the numbers. Okay, match them. How are you going to do that? Double click. What's the number up here? 88,328. Okay, so 88,328.29, right? And the bottom one is 81,042.84. All right, here we are. Now our perfectly match. I'm going to lock it, make sure it stays there. And now I have a new zone breakdown, okay? And I need to pay attention to these levels for those that they need to see, you know, what's going to happen next. So I need to claim 81,042 as what? As a support, right? So I need to have this candle close, which it needs another 40 minutes. I would like to close above and the new candle to stay above this level, right? So you have another triangle here. Maybe you get a breakout. Okay, you can see that we found a resistance around 81,953. Okay, so what do you need? To hold, stay, and keep on claiming the levels. That is what next for Bitcoin. Okay, nice and simple and easy. So far we have Bitcoin breaking out of the channel. Okay, that was the channel here. So let me do a diagonal. So that was a channel. Okay, it broke out of the channel. Retest. Okay, that's a retest. The breakout of the channel. So that was resistance. That was resistance. That was resistance. Now it acted as a support. It claimed this level, 66.47. It hit resistance around 73.757, turn it into support, and then now we're at a new resistance, and now we're expecting, we would like to see that it's going to act as a support. Otherwise, if it's going to do a pullback, the levels, right? Would you like to break further the levels in case that it wants to break down? That's not a problem. You have already a zone breakdown. Enable the extensions. Okay, so use the extensions. Reverse that because now you want the extensions to go to the lower zone. So the easiest way for you to do it is just click reverse and it comes down. Right, and now you have all these levels broken down. Okay. Now, if Bitcoin wants to come down as, to a retrace, so to say, or correction, or we would like to say clear the imbalance. You have a big imbalance here. So there is a possibility that it wants to clear the imbalance. In that case, right, you're going to break down the lower level and you would like to see, how far, how deep it will go to retrace. This is a crucial zone. That's why it's marked with red. It's the 50% of each level. That's the zone. That's the 50% of it. Okay. This is another zone. Bottom, top. That's the 50% of it. Okay. And you have another 50%. Okay. So let me do these in red. Here we are. Red. Okay. And now you have another 50% between these two zones. Right. 50% is always, crucial. It's, it's very significant level. Okay. It will help. So you have levels broken above, possible where are going to be the next resistances, and then you have the broken levels below. Where the next supports they're going to be around when, if Bitcoin wants to come down and do some small correction, okay, or take out the imbalance. Remember that the market loves to move from imbalances to liquidity and from liquidity to imbalance. Okay. So when you find an imbalance, make sure you mark them and watch out for them. So here's an imbalance. Okay, and you can see that it tapped it in, to be honest. But I usually like to see at least 50% of it. Okay, so let me do that imbalance. And if you double click that, there is a middle line. So that's your 50% of the imbalance. Sometimes we expect to come down all the way down to the 50%, right? To say that it cleared the imbalance. But you can see that it touched the imbalance and immediately shift to the upside, okay? So that is with a question mark. Is there more imbalance left behind? Or was that was it? I mean, there's no more imbalance. I'll wait a little bit, right? I would like to see more deep penetration into my range around to the 50. I do not expect to come all the way down to 100%, but 50%, most of the cases is 50%. I know that crypto is touch and go. Sometimes it's going to tap the level, touch the the area of the range, and then it's going to shoot up. But wait for it, okay? This is the imbalance. There is a possibility to clear that imbalance. There's another imbalance with that huge candle. Of course there is, okay? So that is a small imbalance. Maybe it wants to come down and clear that one as well, okay? So if there's going to be a pullback, if now, there are not going to be any more buyers, then, maybe the market will come down to clear this imbalance. Maybe it's going to tap the 50% of the imbalance and then turn around. Okay, but that 50% is a significant level. Do keep an eye on it. Okay, now if the Bitcoin is very bullish and very, it has an anxiety attack in it and doesn't want it to come down, it is not ready to do the pullback, make sure that it holds this level and then, claim level by level, right? Break the previous high, okay? Treat this as a support, and then you can be sure that you can go even further higher, okay? This is today's Bitcoin update. I've shown you how to do the levels on a higher time frame. We spoke about the monthly, the stochastic RSI and RSI are looking very bullish. It's trying to tell you that we're going for another push to the upside, which is really good. 12 hours, which is the swing trade time frame. Okay, we know that we have the possible levels of resistance. The big level is here. Let me delete these levels. Here we are. 81,042. That is a strong resistance possible. We need to make sure that we close and stay above, at least on the 90-minute time frame. Okay, 90-minute is a very solid time frame. It's better than the 60-minute. Okay, so 90-minute, if we holds and stays above, there is a big possibility to carry on. If it fails, then there is a big possibility to clear these two imbalances and come down. I hope no more further down from the 50%. Okay. Now, as for the settings for the from the gangster fib, I call it gangster fib. You have them on the Excel sheet. You're gonna find them down in the description of this video. So I'm gonna keep it nice and short today. This is today's Bitcoin update, the 11th of November. I wish you to have a very lovely day, a good week. It's Monday today. Be careful, monitor the levels, watch the Monday range, and see what's going to happen on Tuesday and Wednesday based on the Monday range. Okay? Okay, guys, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.